Hello, Annie here, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you. I am here representing myself, the Wellness Generalist, and I am really excited to share about an upcoming new group. So I'm just going to read through this landing page um, for folks who might not be able to read, or if this feels more accessible and helping. And then I will have the link in underneath the video for not only this page that you're looking at here, but also the direct registration link. So I recently was just like tumbling around this idea of somatics, and then I've been thinking about this stigma around addiction and this term addicts as well. And so that's where I kind of came up with this Soma-Addicts group. So this is going to be a drop-in weekly group starting next week, February 1st, Thursday. This is Pacific time. In the future, I might alter the times to be more other time zone friendly. And for now, we are on Pacific time, and this will be a weekly group for any person to join. You're always welcome to go to my website as well, Lovage Somatics, for my private practice, to learn more about my work and me. So, Soma-Addicts, drop-in group supporting connection to dignity, safety, and belonging. These are three pillars, needs that every person has. We are reclaiming the term addict because every person deserves dignity and respect during their time on this green earth. Soma-Addicts. Soma means of or relating to the body. An addict is referring to habitual orientation towards a behavior. This could also be a thought pattern, feeling pattern. Soma-Addicts is an empathy-based group for anybody to come practice the art of connection with our own bodies and each other. Soma-Addicts is also a play on words around the term somatics, which refers to mind-body connection. My email's on there, bohealerlovage@gmail.com, bohelerlovage@gmail.com for any questions. Please go to the direct link for registration, though. Also, space is limited in this group. I'll plug in some more, so the logistics at the end. So a note on using the term addict. Historically and still today, addiction has been framed as a disease of the mind, body, or spirit. For those who may be currently or have in the past suffered from a behavioral or chemical addiction, I want to acknowledge the need for pain relief. This respect around a person's right to pain relief can be applied to relief from their addiction and or their relief from suffering in which the habitual behavior or addiction serves. We now know that most addiction stems from trauma or as an impact from past events. To manage, addiction can also be a coping mechanism for some to manage the high pressures of modernity. Every person deserves the same rights to dignity, safety, and belonging, regardless of if their coping mechanisms fall into societally sanctioned behaviors or not. Who is this group for? This group is for those who wish to learn more skills around embodiment or mind-body connection, those who wish to be more present in their day-to-day lives. It's also for those who already have a somatic or embodiment practice and wish for more group space to practice. We will also be practicing traditional one-on-one somatic and embodiment exercises in group format to help us all integrate around collective orientation. It's also for those who are using somatics, psychedelics, or other harm reduction frameworks for their recovery or health journey. This is a drop in friendly group for those who want support in being connected to the body in a way that feels helpful. This will happen through guided exercises that we will do in the group, as well as non directive verbal sharing. The format or structure of the group will be both facilitated by the organizer, me, Annie, as well as co created by the active participants in each meeting. The intention is to share and practice educational and experiential practices for health support, as well as to create a non hierarchical space for participants to process their healing journeys. For me, that means, kind of finding this balance between me as a facilitator. I have these tools I would love to share. I can create a structure, and then acknowledging space for those to step into their own power and empowerment. And how are we, you know, co-creating a space that can be welcoming for a diverse group, um, and acknowledging that somatics or mind body connection can look so many different ways. And because we all have a different relationship with our bodies, that it's not just about feeling our feelings or noticing a sensation in a certain area of our body. Of course, those uh, lenses can be helpful, those particular channels. And yet, we're going to be expanding around somatics to help it embodiment be more approachable for any person. Even if sensation or emotions or feelings are less accessible to you, it's totally fine. Um, so this group meets virtually, and the Zoom link is shared via email after registration. There are no prerequisites or requirements to join this group, other than agreeing to the group standards of kindness and respect, which will be reviewed briefly at the beginning of each meeting. So there's a link here. You can see it, Leverage Somatics schedule.as.me/Soma Addicts group. I will also put the link below. There's a quote that reads, "The revolution will be embodied." And this weekly group starts Thursday, February 1st at 6 o'clock Pacific and will last 1 hour. This is me launching this offering, and so um, the the time may change moving forward, or we can add some time if the group grows and we want to add more time. But I'm open to feedback, and thank you so much for giving me feedback if that's relevant. It is $20. If you cannot afford to come, please reach out, and please know I work on sliding scale, and so if please pay the fee if at all possible, um, and so that those who really don't have accessibility and need support can. Um, so I hope to see you there. Thank you for your consideration, and I hope you have a beautiful moment.